Hi language learners, it's Maddie here again from English with Maddie, and I'm back to bring you with me on another baking adventure. Today we are making a snack, a dessert snack called puppy chow. I don't know if you have heard about this before, but it is a very simple and easy dessert to make, and is something you could make without an oven, without hardly any tools, and you only need a few ingredients. It is so easy, you can definitely make it with your kids. So let's get started.
I have all of my ingredients here on my counter, and as you can see, there are not many of them. The only other tools you'll need are a bowl and a spatula. First, I'm mixing my butter into my chocolate chips. I then am putting it in the microwave, and I'm going to heat it at 30-second intervals until the butter is melted and the chocolate is too. To make sure the chocolate doesn't burn, make sure to stir it a few times. Once you have a nice smooth paste, you'll want to add in your peanut butter and your salt. It will look like a gloppy mess, so you might need to heat it up a little bit in your microwave again. Now it is time to mix up our puppy chow. You can put all of your Chex Mix cereal into a large bowl along with the chocolate peanut butter mixture. You'll want to use a spoon to scrape everything out and into the larger bowl before you start mixing. I recommend using a spatula to mix in the cereal with the rest of the ingredients. And it might be a little hard because of how different the textures are, but keep mixing carefully because you don't want to break or crush any of the Chex cereal. You could use a different cereal, but this is the traditional method and recipe. This is what it will look like when the chocolate and peanut butter are fully coating all of your cereal. Then it is time to add in the powdered sugar. A lot of people like to put the Chex cereal into a large gallon-sized Ziploc bag and then just shake the powdered sugar to coat everything. I don't have large plastic bags. I try not to use them so I don't throw them away, but it is easy enough to do it in a bowl, just like you see me doing here. I recommend slowly adding a little bit of powdered sugar at a time and stir continuously until every little bit of cereal and chocolate is dusted with that white powdered sugar. The very last step is to pour out the puppy chow onto a baking pan or onto a plate or something where you can lie everything flat and a little bit more spaced out. This is going to allow the puppy chow to firm up a little bit. The chocolate will harden as it cools, and if it's flat like this, they won't all stick together, which will make it much easier to eat when you are ready to dig in.
So what did you guys think? How easy was that? I told you it'd be easy, but I don't think you believed just how easy it was going to be. Let's take a peek at our finished results. Look at this huge bowl of puppy chow. Oh my gosh, it looks delicious. I think the name puppy chow comes from it looking kind of like something you might feed a dog, right? Puppy chow, dog food. I think it looks more delicious than that, but who knows? So this dessert, as you saw, we just warmed and melted our chocolate and peanut butter, and you could definitely substitute that for almond butter or a different kind of chocolate. You might just want to change the ratio a little bit. And then we added in a little bit of butter and our powdered sugar. I of course used the Chex Mix cereal, but if you had something else on hand or prefer a different cereal, you could certainly try it with that. This is just the very classic, basic version. So let's get in here and taste this. It's so good. It's so good. It's very sweet, but it is dangerous because it's so easy to eat, and you can't just make like 1 or 2 squares, right? You've got to make the whole bowl, and then you have the whole bowl sitting there. And then it's just sitting there, and you can keep telling yourself, I'll just eat 1 more. And then all of a sudden, where did the bowl go? The one thing though, you do get a little bit of a sugary mess on your fingers while you are eating this, so beware. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's Baking with Maddie adventure in my kitchen. I so enjoyed having you back with me. I hope that you could learn some fun baking ideas and tips, as well as practicing your English comprehension and listening comprehension. As always, if you click the link in the description box below, you can go ahead over to the English with Maddie website, where you can find all of the resources, including the recipe, study guide, all of the different content you will need to help you on your language learning journey. Of course, don't forget to check out the rest of the Baking with Maddie videos here, as well as my other fun series. I have some cool interviews, I have some new book club videos, I have so many other things here to help you practice English in a very fun way and help you achieve your language learning goals and be as successful as possible. As always, I love to hear from you guys, so let me know in the comments below what you thought of today's recipe, as well as if you learned anything or if there was anything difficult or challenging in today's video. Until next time, happy studying!